I want to talk about Squid Game today. Number one K-drama for 2021. Or maybe Cha-Cha-Cha. Or maybe Law School. Whatever. But this one is so great, no? Just to give you a summary, and this is spoiler alert, 456 heavily indebted people from all walks of life entered this demonic game. Yes, this is really demonic, no? They had to go through 6 deadly rounds and only one of them will be the sole survivor, will get billions of dollars after this. And Gehun was the sole winner. But as it turns out, his life was more miserable than ever after winning the game. You see, we can relate in each character of the game. There's a lot of lessons that can be learned here, especially financial ones, no? But I believe there's one more lesson we can learn from it. It's one that could change your life forever. A lesson we can learn from one man in this story, and that's the story of Il-nam, the greatest plot twist in Squid Game. We thought he was just another lonely, heavily indebted, pitiful, tumor-stricken old man who has no more purpose in life. But he turned out to be the mastermind of the game. A pure evil genius, yes. He had so much money, diba? But he was not happy in life. So he and his friend gathered together and created again this demonic game. At first, he was happy, diba? But later on, he lost it again. So what did he do? He entered the game. And so for the first time in his deathbed, he told Gihun how he felt so alive after so many years. It was risky, but hey, it was worth it. To really live life, no matter how risky, is worth it. See, Il-nam became numb in life. He lost his joy. He cannot feel anymore. He needed something to be alive again, to be excited, to have fun. Parang nagpa-steroid siya. Nung nagpa-steroid siya, lumakas siya ulit. Yun yung nangyari sa kanya nung sumama siya sa game. Basically, he wanted to feel alive once more. And that's why all of us can relate to Il-nam. Because all of us here, we all want to feel alive. We want to be alive. All of us here, we want to live life to the fullest. Yung maximize mo, yung enjoy mo talaga. What's the feeling of being alive? You enjoy life. You are in the zone. You're in the game. You feel like you're a winner. You feel the thrill of excitement. Or maybe you're just in love. Or you're simply happy. Diba? How does it look like to really, really feel alive? Some of you, maybe you are in a passionate romantic relationship. That's great. You feel alive whenever you see each other. Some of you here, you love what you're doing. You just love it. And some of you here, you feel like you're serving your purpose. That's great. Some of you are a man or a woman on a mission. And some of you are in the right job. And some of you just got promoted and you feel so alive. You're a winner. Good job. Maybe some of you just have lots of money. Then what stops you from having life? What stops you from having it? There are 3 things I know, no? Maybe you can add more to this in the comment down below. Maybe that's business. Maybe that's boredom. Maybe that's burnt out. When you say business, it means there's nothing wrong about being busy. It means that you're doing something. It means that you are progressing. There are seasons in life that you are really busy. Go for it. But you know what? If you're always busy in life, every day, for one whole year, and every year, every single moment, there's something wrong about that. And the problem is you cannot control anymore your schedule and your business that it ends up not having life anymore. So you tell people you're busy when they want to go out with you. I'm so busy. You tell your family you're busy. You tell yourself you're busy. And you look at your schedule, it's all about work. Number 2, boredom. You've lost interest in life. There's no more flow. No progress in life. No advancement in life. Life is predictable. You are in the routine of life. You're either stagnant or, just like I've said, you're just a routine. And lastly, burnt out, the most dangerous of all. You're mentally empty. You're emotionally drained, devoid of motivation. You feel you're out of energy. You're dragging yourself every day to the mundane of life, just waiting to the imminent self-destruction to oblivion. Ano daw? You are like a person na parang nalulunod. Have you ever felt drowning? How does it feel? It feels like dying. And everyone who's drowning, you know what, wants to be saved. I know I do because I've experienced that before. And it's the same thing with life. We all need saving. What are the things that you're drowning from right now? Maybe that's work. Maybe that's insecurity. Maybe that's bitterness, unforgiveness, lack of direction. Maybe that's rejection. Maybe arrogance. Maybe sinful life. A pattern of sin in your life. We all need saving. What's the real problem here? The real problem is not the object of what gives us life, because not of all those things are all wrong. There are good things din naman that gives us life, like your family, like your friends, like your work, a purposeful life, right? Diba? Love life. There's nothing wrong with that. But there are really wrong sources of life too. But whether that's good or wrong or bad, the ultimate question that you need to ask, will this kind of life last forever? The feeling that you are alive, will this last forever? Because the truth is, it's only temporal. There's nothing, everything is temporary here on earth. Because at the end of the day, the ultimate problem, the real problem, is your pursuit of real life. The pursuit of real life. And when you are pursuing something, listen to this. When you're pursuing something, it's because you're being led to pursue it. May nagdadirect sa buhay mo. You are pursuing life because someone or something is leading you to pursue life. It could be ideas, it could be beliefs, it could be philosophies, it could be your feelings, your imaginations, sometimes people, friends, your pursuit of happiness. Sometimes even cultures and traditions will tell you, if you pursue this, then you find life. But how many of you here would say that after being led by all of these things, you feel alive in the moment? You feel so alive, the thrill of excitement is there, only to die down afterwards, just like Ilnam. Why? Because it's just temporal. It's not forever. It's fleeting. It can't save you forever. So what's the answer? That's why I love what Jesus said. John chapter 10 verse 11. And it says here, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. I love this. The good shepherd. He is the good shepherd. Jesus is the good shepherd. He leads the sheep to the right path. A good shepherd protects his sheep. A good shepherd loves his sheep. A good shepherd cares for his sheep. A good shepherd, and Jesus is a great and good shepherd, a loving shepherd, is willing to give his life for the sheep so that the sheep will be protected and taken care of. Tayo yun. It's us. But what does it mean for Jesus to be the good shepherd in our lives? Yes, he cares. Yes, he loves us. But what does it look like for us every day? It means that if he's a good shepherd, then he should be the one that we should be following. If he is the good shepherd, then it means that he is the one that we should be following. Why? Because we have been following lots of things or people that we thought would give us life, only to be dismayed and only to be destroyed and only to be down. Why? Because he knows. Because only Jesus Christ knows exactly how to lead us to real life. All other things, they won't lead you to real life. And what's my evidence for this? Let's go back one verse earlier. John 10:10. The thief comes only to steal, kill, and destroy. I came that they may have life and have it to the full, or have it abundantly. Abundantly. You see, there's only two choices in life. Either to be led by thieves who would either steal, kill, and destroy our lives. Right? That's the purpose of thieves. They steal, they kill, and destroy. Or be led by the good shepherd who could give life, meaning quality life. That's the meaning of life here, a quality life. A life that he can only give. He can only sustain. He will breathe life into you. He will breathe purpose into your life. He will breathe direction into your life. An enjoyable life. But not just that kind of life. An abundant life. When we say abundant, it means excess, surplus, sobra, hindi nauubos. That's the kind of life we can have in Christ. And therefore, we can live life in contentment. Why? Kasi punong-puno tayo eh. Diba? Kaya lang naman tayo hindi kontento sa buhay kasi feel natin kulang tayo. Parang si Ilnam, meron na lahat Pero kulang pa din. Kinailangan pa yung sumali sa game para makipagpatayan, para ma-feel yung thrill ng being alive. Pero kay Jesus, hindi. Kay Jesus, ang mathematical equation ng buhay is this. Jesus is equals life. Jesus is equals life. You wanna live life to the fullest, enjoyable, fully maximized kind of life, fully alive. Hindi lang happy pero joyful. May thrill, excitement, may real love. You can get it from Jesus Christ. And guess what? Kahit may pagsubok yung buhay mo, you can still have life. Only through Jesus can we still have life, even in the midst of trials or hardships in life. How? Through His words. Yung words niya mismo ang buhay natin. He is the living Word. Kaya nga sabi sa Bible, He is the bread of life. Kaya nga sabi sa Bible, He is the water of life. Maybe you feel busy right now, burnt out or bored. Maybe busy. Paano kung talagang busy ako at walang buhay? How can Jesus give me life? Di ba He's the good shepherd? He's the good shepherd. Maybe you just need to go back to Him. Go back through His Word. Kasi if you go back through His Word at kung walang-wala ka ng buhay na napaka-busy mo, hindi niya will sa'yo yun. Hindi niya will sa'yo yun. Magpatulong ka na kung overload yung schedule mo. Di ba? You could have lots of reasons why you're busy, but you need help because that's not God's will for you anymore. If you're bored, you go back to the shepherd. He will give you purpose. You feel burnt out, mentally hurt, emotionally drained. You go to the shepherd who gives life, and He will give you rest for your soul. And that's the difference between having Jesus as the good shepherd and the one who gives life than not having Him at all. Because you could be busy, you may feel bored, you may feel burnt out, but when you have Jesus, you have someone to direct you and shepherd you to have life again. How does it happen right now? Well, if He is the good shepherd, He is the leader of your life, kailangan sumunod ka. You just have to follow Him in His words. Magpa-care ka sa Kanya. Go back to Him. He'll give you care and rest for your soul. Makikinig ka sa Kanya. And enjoy a relationship with Him. After all, Jesus is the author of life. He came that we may have life and have it abundantly. And if that's you, you feel like you want to have life, well, you ask Jesus to come into your life. Ask Him. And He can give you life. There! If you have any questions and you want to talk more about this, about Jesus Christ, why don't you message me in my Facebook account, People on People, and I'm gonna talk to you about this kind of life. God bless and see you next week.